How would you like a brand new flavoring system to DIY your own flavors to mix and match different tastes to your existing all-day vapes? I give you Nicomore. What is the haps, folks? Joe of All Vapes coming at you once again. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, then smash that subscribe button so you don't miss anything for the latest and greatest and in-depth vaping reviews. So a brand new company has been brought to my attention, and that is Nicomore. I was sent this from Steven, the marketing director from Nicomore, all the way from Hong Kong. So it makes me feel pretty darn privileged to be able to be one of the first vape reviewers in the United States to be able to bring this innovative new product to you. So what Nicomore brings to you is the N1 flavoring system, which is a combination brand new sub-ohm tank on the market and an interesting and very unique and cool way to DIY flavor your own existing all-day vapes. You can mix and match different flavors, or if you don't want to play around with it, like the N1 sub-ohm tank from Nicomore allows you to switch back and forth from vaping straight on your favorite all-day vape, or at will alter the flavor of your favorite all-day vape. We're going to get right into the nitty-gritty right now. Welcome back, everybody. So this is the N1 or next one Nicomore Mate sub-ohm tank flavor system. That's quite the mouthful, you know what I'm saying? This is the awesome box that they sent this thing in. About as professional as it gets, okay? So we're gonna open this bad boy up. I know you're dying to see what's inside. I know I am. I've already seen it. I'm not gonna give it away here, folks. Okay. Woof, shiny. Okay, so this is the sub-ohm tank system setup right here. It gives you the model number. This is a cool little reviewer badge that they sent me. Allows me to get an unlimited supply of flavor beads as much as I want from here until, I don't know, Kingdom Come or whatever, but very cool little additive. I'll get more into that as we go along here. So let's just kind of pull this bad boy out and I'll show you what's on the bottom. Okay, so this is the piece that they call the Flavor Mate. These are the flavor beads. As you can see here, it looks like we have lemon, strawberry, we have honeydew, blueberry, chocolate, and then coffee bean. Now over on the side here, we have a couple of sub-ohm tank replacement coils. Now the cool thing is they send you a coil set up in the sub-ohm tank that is at 0.5, so you can definitely get some solid clouds out of that. These two are 1 ohm a piece, and then the cool little additive that they send you is a mixing bottle, so you can definitely mix whatever type of e-juice that you want. But this whole system is really integrated into the whole design and idea behind the Nicomore N1 flavor system. It truly does give you the opportunity to flavor e-juice in whatever fashion that you want. I know you're looking at this stuff right now and you're like, what is going on here, Joe? This is really weird stuff. But I'm going to explain it to you. It really is not as far-fetched or difficult as it starts, you know, kind of to look at just first glance here. So first of all, what we're going to do, I'm going to put that aside and we're going to look at the sub-ohm tank configuration right here. We're going to pop this bad boy out. And we're just going to get a really good tight close-up of this guy right here, okay? This is some of the highest quality that I've seen. It really, really is a beautiful design. Now, the one cool thing about the Nicomore sub-ohm tank is that it has a hidden airflow system right on the bottom here, and you can turn that off and on just like that, okay? So basically, you hold on to the front of it, you turn it clockwise to open it up, you turn it counterclockwise to shut it off. And the airflow, obviously, straight through the slotted design on the bottom here, right through the middle, and goes right through the center of this. Now, we're going to take off the drip cap. This area here is where the flavor beads go. And I'm going to show you a little bit more into that. But this is the really, really awesome feature of this. This flavor cap actually twists independently to the brass-lined piece right here. You see these little holes right there? Those are the intake holes. You can actually see it goes all the way through. Now watch when I twist this. It closes it up. So what this is going to do is once the flavor beads are placed in the flavor bead cavity right on the top here, you screw this on and you vape as normal whatever e-juice that you want to go into the tank. But once you've loaded up your whatever flavor e-juice you dig, take the drip cap and give it a turn to the left. What that's going to do is open that up to allow the flow of your e-juice to basically enrapture the vapor all around those flavor beads, thus giving you the conveyance of the flavor from whatever flavor the flavor beads are. That's a lot of flavor right there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to actually put this together with you guys. You can kind of see where this is going at this point right now. Really good designed coils. And it looks to me, I mean, like no expense was spared on this. So awesome little 3D engraved piece, stainless steel, and we're going to grab the little glass outer portion. And then they got this badass little gold engraved inside and out Nicomore sleeve. It goes right over the glass. We're going to take the top portion, screw that bad boy on, and this is what we're getting. Once again, twists for the air intake, the hidden air intake valve, the drip cap. Now we have the fully assembled Nicomore sub-ohm tank. All right, now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of the Flavor Mate. I'm actually going to pop this bad boy out, and I'm going to show you what this guy is all about, okay? So I'm going to take this out. So basically what this is it's a deposit device that you load up the flavor beads with. Each one of these little holes will show the picture of the individual flavor, basically so you just, know what's going on. And you spin and twist this little chevron piece with the N on it over whatever flavor you want, spin it to the right, and it deposits it upside down into the tank. And I'm going to show you that right now. Open up the bottom cap, and it exposes the cavities where we put the flavor tubes holding the beads. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to grab the lemon flavored one, okay? So it doesn't really matter which end you open up, but what I suggest is you open up the cap that is closest to the actual picture of what the flavor is. So we're going to bust that open. I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to try and line it up the best I can so that you can see the picture when you actually do that. Then we're going to take the bottom cap, screw it back on. Technically, you can load every flavor into this thing, but I'm just going to make it real brief and start out with one flavor for now, just to kind of play around with, give you an idea as to what's going on. What you do at this point is you take off the top cap. You would take this and stick it upside down on top of the tank itself. So basically at this point, what you want to do is line up these little circles here right over where the picture of whatever flavor bead is that you want to use. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our tank. I've taken the drip cap off. I'm going to put it directly on top of that, just like that. Okay? I'm going to take this bad boy and I'm going to flick it. And as you can see, deposits the flavor bead right in to the top of the tank. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm actually just going to take the flavor bead out. And I'm going to fill this bad boy up with some juice. So what we're going to do, I'm going to sit that right there. Okay, I've got an orange cream flavored e-juice. So we're going to take some of this stuff. And I figured that would mix up really well with the lemon. And it's basically just a top fill. Now, the one thing that I will say about this tank is that for as cool as it is, it does not have the easiest filling method in the world, but it does vape really solid, believe it or not. So we're going to put the top portion back on. We're going to screw that bad boy in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put one of those flavor balls that I took out right back in there. I'm going to screw this over the top. So now here's how this works. Now that this is screwed on completely, if you can get a really tight view, let me see if I can kind of tighten up the view on that just a little bit. You can sort of see these little line outlets, one here, two here, and three there. What that is indicating is the strength of the flavor in the flavor ball that you want to get combined with the inhale of whatever your all-day vape is. Now, with the drip cap twisted all the way to the right, all you have to do to get the enhancement flavor that you want into your all-day vape is take this little top cap and twist it. I'm going to show you how this vapes, and you can see for yourself exactly how the Nicomore N1 flavor system works. Alright guys, so now that you've seen the nitty-gritty of what the Nicomore N1 flavor system can do, let's talk about the pros and cons of this bad boy, okay? Now, first of all, absolutely gorgeous. Really hope it's coming up focused on there right there. They obviously spared no expense when it came to the overall design of this sub-ohm tank. Now, the one thing that I really dig is the overall design value that they put behind the concept on this. From the Flavor Mate, okay, with its little flavor capsules that you've got, to the hidden airflow. Now let's talk about hidden airflow. There's a few different sub-ohm tanks on the market right now that I've actually tried. Now there's no little ticks or lines or anything like that to really symbolize how much of the airflow you're getting in. You'd pretty much have to kind of figure that out for yourself, which is definitely not a con by any means. You know, I mean, this isn't rocket science, folks. You know, it's just vaping. You can pretty much figure that stuff out for yourselves, you know what I mean? Now, the one thing that I really think is very cool about this is the whole flavor system. But on top of that, the ability that you have just to take the little drip cap, twist it all the way to the right, completely shut off the flavor bead encapsulation from conveying its flavor to your all-day vape and just vaping on your all-day vape, you know what I mean? But if you want a little bit of a flavor enhancement, you twist it all the way to the left and it has a definite stopping point. So you're not going to have to think too hard into how much flavor you're getting or anything like that. And on the top of the flavor cap, like I said, you have these little tick marks right there that just kind of indicate how much of the flavor you want to enhance into your vape that goes into the sub-ohm tank. And it definitely is an extremely well-blended flavor encapsulation into these tiny little beads that goes into the additive process. So pros, it's definitely an overall beautiful design between the gold embossed outer sleeve to the copper plating as well as the stainless steel. Just everything is incredibly beautiful, well designed. I love the hidden airflow. I also love the on and off flavor bead conveyance method for the different flavors and DIYing your own different ADVs, you know what I mean? But let's talk about practicality, okay? All in all, most vapors just want something that is incredibly innovative, brand new, very flashy looking. Let's face it, we like our pretty designs, but simplicity, kiss. You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple. The whole process of the Flavor Mate, the N1 Flavor Mate, is pretty conceptually awesome. You got the individual little tubes with the tiny little flavor beads that you just stick in the little Flavor Mate. You stick it up on top and backwards over onto the sub-ohm tank, give it a little twist. Now you have an on-off flavor system that you can play with. And the one practical thing I will say is that it's big enough you can stick it in your pocket. Ladies, you can put it in your purse. You can stick it in your vape bag. It's really not that big of a deal. And if you don't want a DIY flavor, just turn the drip cap all the way to the right, closes off the flavor capsules, and you're vaping on whatever you want to vape on. You know what I mean? The 0.5 coil that comes with it gives solid cloud and flavor production, so I don't have any gripe with that. My only gripe with the overall system is the juice loading design. I really think they could have come up with a better conceptually designed product that allowed you to load it over the top or even take the thing apart and unscrew it, kind of like this one tank that I have here. I got to unscrew the bottom of it, I fill it full, but the glass sleeve stays in place, so I don't have to worry about that. With this, the glass sleeve sort of floats around a little bit, and I gotta hope that no juice spills out the bottom right before I screw on the top black cap here, and then put on the drip cap, you know what I mean? Now, I've seen videos of guys from Nicomore explaining how to fill up the tank, and none of them spilled a drop. So maybe this is just me thinking, you know, about individual vapors' practicality purposes, but I wouldn't be a good reviewer if I didn't bring all the pros and cons on board. It's an amazingly gorgeous design, extremely innovative, brand new to pretty much all markets out there, and I really hope that Nicomore has an awesome opportunity to get some positive and constructive feedback from the vaping community. And once again, I couldn't be more happy or proud or privileged that Nicomore gave me the opportunity, ship this stuff all the way from Hong Kong, just a little old Joe of All Vapes, so that I can bring all of this stuff to you, my lovely vaping family. You know what I'm saying? So here's what I want you guys to do. Put in the comment section below your thoughts, your comments, what you'd like to see out of a product like this. If you agree with some of my positions, if you don't, if you'd love to try this out for yourself and you think that the Nicomore N1 flavor system is right for you. If not, then it's not. Put it in the comment section below, because I'm going to be passing all of this stuff off to my friends at Nicomore. You know, it really is overall an amazingly interesting design. The flavor quality of those little flavor bowls that go in and mix, and just the overall design took a lot of innovation and a lot of thought. So I'm definitely giving them 2 thumbs up for that. I think the fill method could be a heck of a lot easier and a little bit less tedious, but you know what? It burns really well. That's my term. The coil is obviously a fairly high quality. You don't get a bad flavor at all from the type of cotton wicking that they use, and I think this is a really super innovative design. Conceptually speaking, I think it's incredibly cool, because there are a lot of DIYers out there that love to mix and match their own flavors of e-juice. This will make it incredibly simple to do. So that about wraps it up for me and the N1 Nicomore flavor system. Thank all of you guys for tuning in. If you like what you see, definitely spread the word here at Joe Of All Vapes. I've got some more mod and hardware reviews coming up as usual, as my e-juice reviews as well. Spread the word. Check me out on Instagram. I've got some great discounts with some great companies and a ton of pictures. I do most of my stuff on Instagram, so definitely check me out there as well. Smash that subscribe and like button if you dug what you see. Love yourself. Spread that love, guys. And you forever keep it cloudy. Hey everybody, this is Joe of All Vapes. Thank you for watching. For the best in vape reviews, pound that subscribe button, and don't forget, vaping saves lives.